PSG 4, Real Madrid 0. Real Madrid, it's a big disgrace, man. It's a big shame. It's a big disgrace, and probably we might not give too much blame to the manager right now, but I'll still give some blame to Xabi, because why won't you use the same lineup you've been using to win? What happened? What happened to Trent? I don't really know what happened to Trent. They say he had a setback, but I'm very sure that Trent would have actually collected in that game, okay, against Cavara. But I think if it would have been much better if he started Huijsen over Asensio. I think it's that time for Asensio to leave Madrid. I think Asensio, as from day one, he has been the stumbling block to Madrid's victory in this Club World Cup. So I don't know why in a tough game like this. What happened to Huijsen? What happened to Dean Huijsen? Xabi Alonso. Even though now I was actually in support of PSG winning this. Okay, I was in support of PSG winning this, because if PSG wins this, they will go ahead to beat Chelsea. They are going to finish and shamelessly destroy and embarrass Chelsea in the finals. They are going to blitz them, back shots. Okay, that one is not even something to. I might never watch the match, like I said before. I might never watch the match because it's going to be a boring match. But I was expecting maybe a loss of maybe 2-1 or 1-0, or even going to extra time or to penalties, maybe losing through penalties. If we even lost, okay, through penalties, it would not be much disgraceful as it is right now. But it's just so disgraceful. It's too disgraceful now. It's just so disgraceful. If you go by the lineups to the line, when I saw the lineups, you started Mbappé, fine, but where you paired Mbappé and Garcia as two forwards, it wasn't working. It just wasn't working at all. Let me tell you, Kylian Mbappé is a player that he's a player who has to be alone in the particular position. You don't pair Mbappé with somebody. That is something most coaches don't understand. You do not pair Mbappé. If you are giving Mbappé in the wing, leave him alone, lonely in that wing. If you are keeping Mbappé in the forward, leave him lonely in that forward. Mbappé is a much quality player than all those PSG squad. But the thing is that they use this guy wrongly. I watched this game yesterday and I was like, God, look at Mbappé. Okay, look at Garcia today. Now there was no. Did that guy even touch the ball? I didn't even see him in the game at all. I didn't see him in the game. So it just doesn't. If you look, okay, let's go straight to the statistics, to the analysis of the match now. Look at the first half. PSG completely dominated the first half. Complete dominance in the first half. Complete dominance. I was like, okay, is this Real Madrid? Okay, Real Madrid even tried to press forward. There were 2 consecutive times where Rudiger and Asensio finished the defense. There was no defensive error. Were too much in the game. They were too much. Now you give a pass now to Vini Jr. Vini Jr. Something is really off with this guy. Since he lost the Ballon d'Or to Rodri, he has not been in his right senses. That guy needs to be checked. His mental health, I don't know what's going on with him on the pitch, because if he doesn't step up his game now, I don't think if I were the coach, if I were Alonso, I don't think I would use Vini anymore. I would rather use Mbappé there, because Mbappé was even more effective in the game than Vini yesterday. He was more effective in the game than Vini yesterday. I didn't say anything. Vini didn't play nothing yesterday. Vini played nothing. Gonçalo played nothing. But probably because he was on total lockdown. Gula was on lockdown yesterday. So it's just so simple, and like I said before, I was on PSG side yesterday, but in the reason on he says that I do not want Lamine Yamal to win the Ballon d'Or, and Lamine Yamal doesn't actually deserve the Ballon d'Or now. He doesn't deserve it now. What has he won compared to what Dembélé has won trophy-wise, or even affected the game? Look at Dembélé now, 1 goal and an assist today. A goal and an assist today. That is the Ballon d'Or winner. That is the man who's supposed to take that Ballon d'Or home to France, and not Yamal. So even after all this, if Yamal still gets the Ballon d'Or, then it's very shameful and disgraceful to FIFA, because the Ballon d'Or is not something. It's not a fair. It's not right from time. It's not even been a fair thing. Let's be frank. It's not been a fair thing. But with all this, I don't think they're going to give that to the Ballon d'Or to Lamine Yamal. Let's move on back to the match analysis. During the second half, I mean, towards the end of the first half, I think Bellingham became more effective. Bellingham became more effective, and then during the the second half, I think when they brought in they brought in Modric. Okay, I think Modric and Lucas, I think Modric, Vasquez, and Eden Militao. When Eden Militao came to the game, the defense became much more solid. The defense started to work well, but after conceding three goals with Asensio there, the defense became more solid, which is what they would have done since. Why didn't you put? I'm very sure if I'm teaching if Hussein was there, there wouldn't have been such amount of goals. Real Madrid would have considered that amount of goals, and I stand by it. Because that's the truth. I've been watching Madrid game, very closely, and I see how he plays. Like the boy is a bowler, he's good defensively, and he can create chances too. He can give that passes, but they also wanted to do such. Madrid was on total lockdown throughout the first half. In the second half, they became more effective, but they couldn't convert their chances to goals. They could not. They couldn't convert their chances to goals. The referee didn't even have to wait. He couldn't even wait because it was PSG would have put more if they even added extra 2-3 minutes. Because during it was the 75th minute or the 80th minute, that's when Ramos scored the goal. It's just so it's shameful. But this loss is for them to go and create themselves. They have to go and do better, because if they come like this to the Champions League, probably a small club, maybe Newcastle will be the one removing them. Okay, Newcastle or Chelsea will be the one removing them from the Champions League next season. It's as simple as that. It's just as simple as that. Let's be frank. It's as simple as that, because this Real Madrid I'm seeing, if they meet this PSG, it's better to meet this PSG now and fail than to meet them in the Champions League, either the quarterfinal or the semifinals, any of these knockout phases, and PSG plays them 2 legs and wins them. It will be much more shameful and much more disgraceful. So let me know your thoughts on the Real Madrid versus PSG match, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit the notification button so that anytime I create content like this, you will be notified. And don't forget to follow me on my news page at Becca Bodavin, where I drop content on updates on news and on football things and all that. So I remain a loyal football kid, Becca Bodavin. I'll see you on my next video.